Hello, viewers, and welcome back to Let's Read Higurashi. What happened? Okay, so if you don't watch the Vault series, I mentioned this in Vault, but probably different viewers, right? I actually broke my headset. Well, I didn't break it; it broke by itself. I don't know how. I think that's because I accidentally sleep on it sometimes when I'm watching through my bed. But yeah, it's broken, so I'm using earphones. Now, it shouldn't really affect recording since I wasn't even using the headset mic, I'm using my webcam mic. But for this video, the volume might be a little off, just because the volume settings were set when you plugged in a new headphone or headset or whatever, so yeah, sorry if it's a little louder, lower. But yeah, I'll buy a new one. Maybe it'll have a mic, and maybe we'll get a microphone upgrade from the webcam, but I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know, just saying that. Just expect something to change. Any other news? Not really. I'm working on I'm working on a review to post on this channel of a manga that's not really related to anything. I'm just doing it because I wanted to. It'll be fun. And it won't be like my Sano YouTube review, which is actually like trash because I put zero effort into it. I'll probably remake that one later too, honestly. Because it's really bad. But yeah, I'm actually like scripting this one and putting like a PowerPoint or something for images. So yeah, it should be fun. It'll probably be up in like a week or two since it's taking longer again because I have to plan all this stuff. But yeah, just random news. Alright, what happened last video? We played Zombie Tag, having fun again. I feel like so far the format right now is you have fun in one of these episodes, then we start to learn about the murder a little bit in the next one, or get some actual information. So I'm expecting some sort of information about this situation. And we're like back from home after school, because they just did a tag and then they didn't show the rest. So yeah, let's just get started. After arriving home, I quickly made preparations to head out once again. I had agreed to meet Rena to dig Colonel Randy out of that mountain of treasure from before. He's still down there? I thought we saved him. I guess not. Oh no, Rena brought her hatchet, but we never actually dug him out. Guess it's saving Colonel Randy, part 2. Yeah, definitely something's gonna happen because we're going back to the freaking junk site. Alright, now I was all ready. Guess her mom doesn't have a name. Feels bad. Looking at me, my mom stared quizzically. If they could dump again illegally, he'll be buried completely and it'll be impossible to dig him out. And if that happens, Rena will undoubtedly go after the Colonel Randy in front of the fried chicken place in town. Mom returned to the kitchen with a puzzled expression on her face. Cutting through the woods as a shortcut to the dam site, I ran into someone. Ooh. Oh! We haven't seen him in a while. It was Tomitaki-san. Probably taking pictures of wild birds again with that precious camera of his. It could be that all he took pictures of was handsome young men in the twilight. Sup, dude? Sorry, I have a throat lozenge in my mouth. Just chew this up. I had expelled the rude imagery from my head and greeted him without inciting anything.
そういえば彼女は君の知り合いだよね。
He was probably talking about Rena. Judging by the way Tomitaki-san was shaking up.
あれは一体何だったんだい。彼女が不気味のナタを持って歩いてるんだよ。
It's probably a scary sight to see.
それもニヤニヤと笑いながら。
That was Rena, without a doubt. I expected she was grinning in anticipation of taking Colonel Randy home.
身に危険を察して隠れたけど、警察に電話した方がいいんじゃないかな。
Nope, that's just Rena. Well, it certainly would be quite a spectacle for a girl of her age to be roaming around with a hatchet. Tomitaki-san's reaction was the epitome of logical. Yeah, I agree. Just imagine seeing a girl, like a schoolgirl with a hatchet in her hand. Well, I live in the city. Again, I think it's not that unusual in like a rural area because people would actually need hatchets, right? Or, well, not every day, but it's more useful there than in the city. Tomitaki was alarmed by my crass response. Well, it's probably hard for normal people to understand, Rena. I'll just toss out a bunch of baloney. With a condescending smirk, I started off in the direction of the dam site, where Rena was waiting. Before I got too far, Tomitaki-san abruptly called out to me.
Keiichi-kun, それ、よそ者の僕への警告のつもりかい?
I didn't mean that seriously. I did try to make it obvious, but see, this is like my theory, I guess, that all the villagers are in on the murders, and maybe Tomitaki has like the same kind of theory, and he's thinking that we're actually warning him that he's gonna get killed if he hangs around this village too much. Nice. Smart man, Tomitaki. I like you more, I guess. I just said it couldn't be him as a killer, right? If we do go by my theory, it has to be someone from the village. An adult from the village anyways. I mean, he does have army dog tags on. Maybe he's from the army and he's like spying. Maybe he was sent by the army to find the murderer, but that doesn't actually make sense, huh? Or maybe he was just a spy. Doesn't need to be sent by the army. Ex-army spy on the search for the hidden murderer. That's something to note. Leaving only those words behind, Tomitaki turned around and left. I didn't really mean to call him an outsider. I wasn't really implying anything when I said that. It was only meant to be a joke, but it felt like I'd said something bad. That's a spooky bridge. I wouldn't want to cross that. Back to the dam. I understood what Tomitaki-san was trying to say. Somebody gallivanting about while waving a hatchet around certainly would seem dangerous. Yeah. Thinking about it, there was really no need to try to keep up appearances. Everyone in Hina Mizawa probably already knew about Rena's eccentricities. She's probably the only person who could carry a hatchet around in Hina Mizawa and not be considered suspicious. I took the hatchet from Rena and made my way up to the unstable slope.
待っててね、ランディ君。今、ケイイチ君が助け出してくれるからね。
よっしゃ、下がってな。一気に蹴りをつけてやるぜ。
Boom. A solid thwack ran throughout Hinamizawa, as if the job was being done by a lumberjack.
どう？
I mean, it's pretty hard to cut wood with an axe. And this guy's like, what, 15? 16? So, good job with one hit, but I guess he said it was just a beam, right? That's probably different.
うまくいきそう？無理そうだったら無理しなくていいよ。
ここさえ折れれば、あとはなんとかなる。
Oh, okay, so he didn't one hit it.
今日は気力も充実。
Yes, Keiichi, save Colonel Randy. He's been stuck under there for too
い
long.
ける。
Thwack. But this adversary was more formidable than I expected. First of all, I've never used a hatchet before. During a school camping trip, I wanted to split the wood, but I lost at rock, paper, scissors, and I wasn't able to do it. Because the spot where I was standing was so unstable, I soon became tired and decided to take a break. Yeah, it's a lot harder to cut wood, especially with a hatchet, which is a lot lighter than an axe. Rena had already spread out a tarp and laid down some tea and sweets.
大丈夫。
Maybe it's just because I'm weak. That could be 100% a possibility.
もう一息。今夜レナが寝るときには、ランディ君にお休みのキスができるようになってるさ。
ありがとう。ランディ君、お休みのキス。
Aww.
そういえば、レナも転校生だったんだろ？前
Apparently.
はどこに住んでたんだよ。
I asked her nonchalantly while drinking tea if she gonna go super defensive and the music's gonna stop. I thought she lived here all her life. I mean, if she really is a transfer student, then that means she couldn't be part of the murders, because her family wasn't here long enough.
お、関東の方だよ。
Yeah, that would clear Rena's family of suspicion, right? Unless they were originally from here. So she wasn't here long enough. That'd be good to clear her out. I don't want Rena to be evil. She's so nice. Well, everyone's nice,
ここほ
but
どじゃないけど、やっぱり田舎だったかな。
yeah, I don't actually get any bad vibes from anyone. I just get suspicious vibes from Tomitaki so far. I mean, I get sort of kind of bad vibes from Rika, but I think that just might be a little biased from my Burn Casto knowledge, even though I'm trying not to think about it.
なんで引っ越してきたんだよ。ひなみ沢に。ほら、ここって結構田舎だろ？
ケイイチ君はなんで引っ越してきたの？お父さんの仕事と関係あるのかな？
I'm guessing.
うちの親父がアトリエを移したいって言い出したんだよ。
Probably a nice peaceful place for an art
こうい
studio.
う山奥がいいって前々から言っててさ。
Excuse me.
アトリエ？ケイイチ君のお父さんって芸術家さんなの？
I like how she's just sort of deflecting the questions. I don't know. I still don't think Ren is suspicious. I just think she's more like quirky. Though I did say that she could become yandere, but I think that'll only happen if like something really triggers it. Like if like Teiji and Mion like sort of go on a date or something, that could trigger it. But other than that, I think she's pretty innocent.
風景画ばっかり描い
But
て
this seems suspicious, kind of. I don't know.
年に2回くらいはどっかで個展を開いてるら
Why is
しい。
she deflecting like this? When he started, his works were displayed in an industry plaza in Tokyo, but now they were exhibited in the Makuhari Messi. He is determined to have them displayed in the Waterfront International Exhibition Hall.
それってすごいね。今度レナにも見せてね。
I was too embarrassed to tell her that I didn't really know what kind of pictures my father painted. Well, eventually I would. I picked myself up while giving some vague answers.
でも楽器途中の転校だったんでしょ？大変じゃなかった？
別に都会ってのには飽きてたし。
I was trying to get answers from Rena, but I ended up being the one giving out all the answers. Yeah, she completely deflected you while making it like not suspicious to him, I guess, but to me suspicious because we're like a third person kind of viewing the thing. With a bit of a wire smile on my face, I grabbed the handle of the hatchet and headed back to the worksite. Well, I guess we still haven't gotten confirmation that Rena's actually a transfer student. But still, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't feel it from her. It's like trying to make her suspicious, but I just don't feel that much from her. And my instincts are pretty good on things. Like, I called everything out in Seino Yuta. Almost everything. The air grew colder as the sun slowly set. The Higurashi began their song, as if to tell me to stop and head home for the day. Just a bit more. Today, I would end it. When I first started, I chatted with Rena as I worked, but now I didn't have that luxury. But still. I had swung the hatchet countless times today, just like this. Contact. Shards of wood splintered. The assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes. Don't think of that. I recall that passage from the tabloid. One hit with something like this would smash someone's head in. Oh, for sure. Axes and pickaxes are not meant to be swung at people. Ever. With one last swing, the beam cracked apart. The weight I put behind the hatchet not only split through the beam, but they smashed the statue's shoulder as well. Oh no! The arm came off with this. Oh wait, I kind of slipped. You cut his arm! But smashed the statue's shoulder as well, yeah. The arm came off with a sickening sound. It clattered down noisily, stopped at my feet. Oh no, Keiichi. You cut off his arm!
ごめん。人形の腕壊しちゃったよ。
なんだ、ケイイチ君が怪我をしたんじゃないかって思っちゃった。
Guess you can just tape it up. I probably had a really guilty look on my face. Rena said that without a hint of dismay as she smiled.
ガムテープとかでくっつけて、
Yeah,
そ
okay.
の上に上着を着せるもの。
Good thinking. Just a little bit of surgery.
絶対わからないよ。
そっか。じゃあ引っ張り出そうぜ。そっち持ってくれるか。
They still haven't found one of the arms, of course. I laughed dryly at how pathetic I was for considering the arm flopping down and rolling to my feet to be such a bad omen. Both Rena and Mia knew how sickening that incident was, so they pretended that they didn't know. I had lifted up all by myself, and shamefully enough, I was scared.
情けないぜ、前原圭一。よっしゃ、レナ。一気に行くぞ。せーの。
After 3 days of trying, we finally saved him. Yeah! The right time to give 3 cheers. That moment of 2 days of work bearing fruit. Okay, that's the first day they discovered him, not tried to save him. He who brought the Hinamizawa covered in filth to meet his end. Instead, we were able to welcome him back. You're pretty lucky, Colonel Randy. Your new master is a pretty decent person. It didn't matter how dirty he was. Oh, it didn't matter that he was dirty. Rena nuzzled him cheerfully with her cheek. I was dead tired, but seeing Rena's happy face made it all worth it. Good man, Keiichi.
じゃあ手伝うから持っていこうぜ。暗くなるとまずいだろう。
Ooh, are we gonna get to see Rena's house?
そうだね。圭一君、本当にありがとうね。この恩は忘れないね。
Or meet her parents?
恩返しは何がいいかよく考えておくよ。
どんな恩返しだろう。恩返しだろう。
For now, I just hold back my evil cackle. We were ready to take it to her house, but we couldn't go like this. We rolled the statue up in a tarp and lifted him. And so Jack and Jill went down the hill carrying a human-sized bed and a sheathed hatchet. Oh, that would look so sketchy. Oh, imagine if Tomitaki came and saw this. He'd probably take a picture, and that would easily pass off as news that we were burying a body. I prayed that we wouldn't run into Tomitaki-san. Yeah. If he saw us here and took a picture, we'll need to get rid of him. LOL. I don't. Is that a translator note? Or did he really put that? No, that has to be a translator note. Is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? Something struck me as odd about the words Tomitaki-san. Unable to grasp my sense of humor had left behind. Yeah, still think it's a village cover-up. Chapter break, but it's only 21 minutes, so we'll keep going. Way too early to end. Oh, we have a tip. Well, we'll see how long this tip is, I guess. I'm kind of in the mood to read though, so I might go longer than the tip. What kind of name is Rena? I don't know if that's unusual in Japanese. It's not an English name.
あれたった今までそこにいたのにな。おいミオ、レナはどこ行ったんだ？
レナ？お手洗いじゃない？覗きたいなら止めないけど通報するからね。
I hadn't heard anything about that.
さとこ、レナを知りませんですか？レナさんですの？さっき廊下ですれ違いましたよ。
Why do you look so smart while saying that?
だから花壇にお水をやらないといけませんので。
I need my my dose of Sadako every time we read this, because we hadn't seen her yet this episode.
ああ、レナが日直か。そりゃお疲れ様なことで。
Rena, Rena, Rena. Upon hearing it repeated, a thought came to mind. It's true to say this about someone's name, but it was a weird name. It was like some foreigner's name. Honestly, I don't really think that's at least an English name. I've never heard of Rena before. Ever.
レナってどういう名前なんだろうな。レナって漢字だとどうなるんだ？
Oh, what if she's a foreigner? What if she did transfer into Hinamizawa, but she's from another country and not Kanto? I don't know why she would lie about that. And I'm guessing she looks Japanese because he didn't really comment on her appearance. What kind of why am I reading? Oh, what is it, Rika? Ryugu. That's definitely a Japanese last name. She even signs her name as Rena. It's like her real name in school. Satoto and Rita-chan looked at each other. Oh, they're gonna lie. Can't trust Satoto, and Rita's really sly. We've learned that she's not just super nice, but she's really sly as well.
本名ですのよ。
Honestly, Rita's probably more sly than Satoto. Rei from Ore and Na from Nara. Her real name is Reina Ryulu.
レイナか。
Okay, yeah, it's Reina.
それでレイナじゃなくてレナって読むのか。
Oh,
面白い読み方だよな。
so they're just misreading it?
違いますです。レイナで正しいのです。レナさんが言ったのですわ。レナと呼んでほしいって。
Just preferred name. I guess it's like people who like names Jessica, but they just want to be called Jess.
だからレナさんなのですわ。
ケイちゃん、レナはレナだよ。レーナって呼ぶのは他人だけ。
Reina.
そこんとこ分かってるよね。
Rena or Reina? What sounds better? Reina kind of has a more... It kind of sounds like nicer, I guess, more elegant. But Rena's... I'm fine with Rena too. Rena sounds a lot more casual. I understood what Mion was saying. It didn't matter what her real name was, only what names we used between us. Rena Ryudu is Rena. She's nobody other than that.
思ったんだけどさ、自己申請すれば俺も今日からあだ名で呼ばれるのか。
Probably just K. Like Kei.
面白けりゃね。なんて呼ばれたいわけ？
越後屋。
Con man. Rena then came back into the classroom. One of the juniors near the door told Rena people were looking for her.
あれあれ、誰かレナのことを探してたかな。かな。
Seeing that both Mion and I sneered.
お代官様、竜宮めがまんまと現れましたぞ。
What?
いちごや、主も悪いよな。うわほほほほ。
何かな。ケイチコとミーちゃんが悪代官だよ。いちご屋だよ。
おのれ竜宮レナノスケ、ここであったが100年目でおじゃる。いざ覚悟。
スケさん、カクさん、こらしめてやりなさい。あやいさですわ。
I don't get the reference if this is a reference to stuff. Sorry. Still cute though.
スイス銀行に入れてほしいのです。
Since it's come to this, we have no choice. We'll just have a grand battle with 5 people. Rena's fierce punches exploded just as soon as she had shown her seal. The evil that was Mion and myself was vanquished in the end.
レナにはぜひ世直しの旅に出てもらいたいもんだ。永田町なんかどうだ？
ダメだよ。旅先で可愛いもの。
That cute stuff. The toll of the bell signaled that the break time was over.
ほらほら、ケイチコもミーちゃんも先生来るよ。
I took Rena's hand and stood up. It was just as the teacher had entered the classroom. Just one more hour. Oh man, oh man. I have to buckle down for one more. Bow, 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 bow. 29 minutes. Maybe I will just end it. It's kind of a neat. Just start at the next chapter. Yeah, I'll just end it. Maybe I'll even record later today again. Because I obviously, if you haven't noticed, I pre-record it for later dates. It's just easier than recording on date. But yeah, thanks for watching. It was alright. I don't think we actually learned anything. But we finally saved Colonel Randy. That's good. And I guess we learned Rena's real name. I don't know if that will ever actually come back up. Like, what if Rena? I already forgot her name. Rainia? I already forgot her name. Goddamn, whatever. She's like Mian said, Rena is Rena. But I wonder if that would like trigger something with her since she's super emotional and someone actually says that to her. I don't know. But yeah, I think they're really like they're trying to paint Rena as suspicious, like not outright, but doing it very like suspiciously, without directly like spitting it in your face. So thus I can keep my eyes out for that, but I really don't think. I don't think she's a type that would be like a mastermind, like super smart person. I think if she would ever do something bad, it would be like 100% emotional. But of course, those are just my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you next time. It was fun as always, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.